What's up, everybody? Cappuccino on screen today on another excellent episode of Paws Podcast with Nicole Shuma. As you can see, we have Nicole in her natural habitat.
Yes.
Great to see you, Nicole.
It's good to see. Well, I can't see you, but it's good to hear you.
Yes. So we're doing a remote today for sure to show, some of the stuff that Nicole does in order to save animals' lives, one animal at a time. And I love it. And behind my booth today is Nico.
Hey, how are you doing, everyone?
And I'm going to say behind that booth has to be the one and only Scott. Yeah. That's awesome. So Nicole, real quick. So you guys were on a trip. I've been following and watching you guys on Facebook and stuff. What a great time it looked like. Welcome back, by the way. How was it?
It was amazing. I love Bonaire, and I had Scott take me to see every animal that was on the island. So we saw donkeys. The donkey sanctuary was amazing. And those donkeys all really did flood our truck. That was a little terrifying. We saw goats. And then, of course, the island is full of cats. So by the end of the week, we had 5 cats eating on our patio every day.
Wow. Not surprised. I am not surprised. Well, you look great. Did you guys get a chance to decompress a little bit?
No, we jumped right back into fostering and crazy schedule. And so. Of course. Well, today's episode is going to be a little bit different. I'm actually pretty excited about it because you keep talking about all these aminals that you have. Yes.
And now we get to see some of them. So, you know what? I'm going to pull off screen a little bit. We're going to go full screen. Why don't you let us know the names?
I was just going to say, don't ask me their names. They're the garden crew.
Okay. Gotcha. We'll go with that route. Now, real quick. So all of these animals, they are in foster, correct? They're good for adoption. Yes.
Yep. These guys are only like 4 weeks old. So they have to be 8 weeks or 2 pounds before they can get spayed and neutered. So they'll live with us until then.
Oh, they are adorable. Absolutely adorable.
They're very adorable. These two are buddies, and these two you could pretty much do whatever you want to them. I try to like, not really manhandle them, but mooch them up so that they like to be held and stuff.
I gotta say one thing. Show us your kitties.
Like these ones here, when I first got them, they were super, super sick. They had upper respiratory and yucky eyes. But now their eyes are beautiful and they can breathe. And I don't have to watch your face anymore.
Aw.
So right now I have 8 kittens. And as you see, this is my setup. So I have multiple enclosures in case I have to separate for certain reasons. Okay, that's not good. It was on the outlet. What are you doing? This is Chili. He's the last one that's kind of a little afraid yet, but
camera shy.
They have all kinds of things to do. They have their little ramp here. They have about 1,000 toys. They have themselves cat trees. They got their cute little couch, but we keep it covered so it doesn't get dirty.
Oh, that's cute. There's a little cat couch.
Yeah, a little cat couch. And all their potty boxes and their little food station over here. It takes a lot to, when you have so many.
Yeah.
For me, actually, 8 isn't really a lot, but it's a lot of poopy feet. It's a lot of canned food. It's a lot of scooping.
Yeah.
Come here, you silly girl. But so I try to just get them as nice as they can be. It's really hard though after 8 weeks when you have to go take them to get spayed and neutered and go up for adoption.
Yeah, it's got to be a little heartstrings on the tugging side there, yeah?
Yeah, because it's like having, little kids for a couple weeks and you learn to love them, and then they know you, and then they're just gone, and you start with the next batch.
Mm.
And I did want to do this at my house too, because you could see what fosters do, and just the amount. This is one batch of kittens that was up for fostering, and this can happen over and over when you don't spay and neuter your animals.
Wow.
And not that I don't love doing this, but I wish that we could learn to control the pet population somehow.
Yeah, well, it makes plenty of sense because every pet deserves a fair shot.
Right,
know?
exactly.
And you're one of them out there giving that fair shot. Now, I'm looking at this elaborate setup that you guys have at home. Is this typical for most foster care homes to have? I mean, I'm looking at the beautiful setup that you have.
I'm not sure. I'm just a little overboard, maybe. A little
neurotic?
not normal.
Is Scott shaking his head yes to that?
No.
we don't sit in this room anyways. And then I just started out with a couple kittens in here. Well, and then it kind of blew up to this big setup, like the cabinets, all their blankets and supplies. And then that's all their other supplies. And it was just nicer to have everything in here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then I can do too with this. If they all come together, that one's in a food coma.
His name is Drew.
Yeah. And those are I have heating pads underneath the blankets for them so that they don't get cold and they can snuggle.
This cat's got it better than I do, Nico.
Yeah, I was going to say,
pretty
that's pretty nice.
Yeah,
Cat heating pads.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to be pretty dedicated, though, to keep up with this amount, this number, and this big of a space.
Right. So now we're talking neuter and spay, right? So as foster, who takes care of that?
So the girls from Anderson will set up an appointment, and as they grow, they monitor their weight. So these guys go Monday. They're going to get another set of shots. They'll get weighed. And then we'll do like an estimated date to make sure that they're 2 pounds. So then the girls from the clinic make the appointment. And then as it gets closer, I monitor their weights too and make sure they're at least over 2 pounds.
Hmm.
And if they're not, like maybe 6 of them are and 2 of them aren't, then I'll keep the 2 and only 6 will go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as the foster care, are you guys financially taking care of that? Or is this something that's handled?
We pay for all their food, all their litter. Their medication is paid for through Anderson. And then the spay and neuter is done at the Anderson clinic. They have their own veterinary clinic.
Okay. Wow.
So that's really super nice.
I would have to say so. Yes. And so if you check out the QR code right there, Nico, where's that going?
That's going to Anderson Humane, right under to the low-cost veterinary care section on the website.
Nice.
So
So that's open to the public too.
Okay.
There is a waiting list because they do so much at saving so many of their own animals, but they do help out the public too, which is really super nice. They're a fantastic organization and everybody there is wonderful.
So cats aren't the only thing that you're saving too, correct?
No.
So is that room the cat room, and then you got a ferret room and a dog room, and is that how that works at your house?
Well, right now this is the cat, ferret, rat room.
Gotcha. Boy, we're just kind of mixing them all together.
Yes. So I can show you them. I've never had baby rats before. I mean, I've had baby rats, but not baby rats and mamas. So me and Scott are getting used to the rats and the rats are getting used to us. And we've both been bit and bleeding because she was protecting her babies. And so they're finally weaned. So now they live in their own little place and the moms live next door. So I will show you them.
Okay.
All right.
And
so
maybe they're protecting their babies, or they're like, you put us in a room of cats. Is that a possibility too?
Our male cat comes and sits up here, and they come right to the cage and do a nose to nose. I mean, our cats are used to this, so they don't really. This is Mama, and she loves bananas, dried bananas. The other one's right there. I don't know what she's doing today.
Chilling.
She's kind of chilling.
Yeah.
So we just moved them over there. And we have the same setup, food, water, as for the babies. Now, the babies are very, very tiny. They love this little hammock I got them.
Aw.
Usually they come out for banana slices. They also like dried strawberries, but they mostly eat pellets like this. And because they're small, you have to break it up so they can eat it and put it in their little bowl. Let me see if I can find someone in here. They're all smushed in here together. See, who did I get? Who did I get? Who did I get?
No.
Say hello. They're very, very fast. Oh,
I would have to assume so.
Yes. But I kiss them and I hold them every day so that when they go to get adopted, they're still a little scared. They're getting to know what humans are and not being with their mama. So
yeah, it's got to be tough.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I keep them close and we cover up at night and they chew the blankets and have fun. Do you want a banana? Do you want a banana? No, you're not going to come out. Okay, well, I'll put them in your bowl. So right now we have 2 female rats and 3 baby girl rats.
So what happens to the rats now? We know it with the cats, but how does it work with the rats?
Well, the rats, they don't spay and neuter them. You just need to know you have a female or males and do not put them together or you will have lots of rats. And it happens quickly. So,
damn teenagers.
So you either get like 2 girls, 2 boys, you know, they don't get vaccinations or anything like that, but soon they'll go up for adoption. The moms were kind of thin when we got them. So I'm fattening them up and then teaching the babies drink out of the water and eat. And as soon as they get a little bit older, I'm sure people will be wanting to adopt them.
Okay. Oh, that's that's really neat. I never knew that you could do that
really
with
cool.
Rats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So and over here this is our foster fail. And I just cleaned his cage and he's a maniac. This is Julius.
Julius is awesome. Look at that.
Yeah, he was found in the backyard.
Really?
Yeah, in the backyard. They put signs up. No one responded, and so I fostered him, and I just couldn't get him back because he was too awesome.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
And where's Hey Hey? Hey Hey, where are you? This is my little girl. This is Hazel.
Oh.
She's a good girl.
Oh yeah. I like.
They want to come out. They want to come out and play, but I let them out, and they go in the big room for a couple hours a day, and stretch their legs and run and jump and do God knows what else in there.
Now the theory is that ferrets are more nocturnal. Is that correct or no?
If they hear my voice and I'm in here doing stuff, they'll come out and do this.
Okay.
Hazel sleeps a lot, but she's getting to her age limit. She'll be 7. And that's pretty much, she's pretty old for her age.
What's their average age? 4.
About 5 is good, but 7 is pushing it.
Yeah.
She had a tumor on her tail, so we had to have her tail cut off. So it was just a little nub, but she did really, really well with that. So they were a little worried about putting her to sleep because she's a small rodent, but they did an amazing job. So, yeah.
Cool. Ferrets are cool.
Yeah, ferrets are cool. And so we have all their supplies, all their backpacks for every size. cats, dogs, rats. This is my supplies here. Let's see what else.
Why do you lock up your supplies?
I lock up my supplies because one of my adopted cats eats through bags, and he
Oh,
will
wow.
eat everything. I'm surprised he's not up here eating through all the ferret stuff or the rat stuff here, but he hasn't gotten up here yet. So, but if it's a bag, he'll eat it.
You have to lock it up. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Otherwise, he's in it. All right, come here, by mama. Yeah.
Wow, you got an amazing setup. You really put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah, I work really hard, and I don't really get a lot of other stuff done because I'm always muching them
Yes.
and
Yep.
kissing them. But the more you handle them, I think it's just better for them to have a good life instead of having a cat that just runs and hides every time people come over.
Well, yeah. Well, last time you guys came to the studio with Scott, Scott had like 5 of them rolled up like little burritos.
Yeah.
And he's such a big dude. It's like carrying these little burritos in his arm. It was. I think I actually have a picture of that. Don't worry, Scott. I'll post that later. But it was just cute. He's a big guy, hold these little burritos of kittens.
Yeah, he's really, really good with the kittens.
Yeah, he is.
Really, really good.
I can see Scott being good with just about any animal.
Yeah, he is.
Not horses.
Not horses, though. No.
Not good with horses.
No, horses bite him.
Oh, well, he's pretty intimidating, so I would have to think that there's a reason for that. Miss seeing you guys at the studio, by the way. Miss seeing you too, Scott. I'm glad that you were out there diving. Hopefully you had a good journey on that.
Oh, God, we had a blast.
So with the kittens, how many litter box changes do you do a day?
Oh my Lord. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 litter boxes in here. And like when I first got them, they had just came from their mom. So they didn't know how to eat. So I had to teach them how to eat. I had to teach them to go potty. So we start with a little bitty pan like this with low sides. And then as they learn that, then we go to, which I found out ferret boxes work really good because they can walk in and out.
Yep.
And then now they can jump into the big ones. And then I do those two so they can learn to jump in there. Because everybody has different types of litter boxes. But let me tell you, in the beginning, it is a lot of poopy feet.
I would have to think so.
Yeah.
I would have to think so. Yeah, a lot of poopy
So
feet.
we're washing feet. We're cleaning up poop. But now they're pretty good. I mean, sometimes they make poopy mess, but.
So when you let's back up a little bit. So when you're training a cat to use a litter box, this is interesting to me because I've never had a cat. So you start with a little pan, right?
Yeah.
And then what do? You just put them in there. How do you know they have to go? Or is it just like you put them in there, you keep them in there, and then you reward them when they go? Or how does that work?
Well, I like to keep their food close to the litter box. So like when they're done eating, when they got done eating, they all filter to a litter box. And the thing is you like put them in here and just so they get used to it.
Okay.
I mean, some kittens, it's like a natural thing, and other ones are like, I don't really want to do that. So it takes a little bit longer. This group was actually really good about using the litter box. But yeah, I just pick them up, put him in there. Do you have to go potty? Nope, he doesn't, And then I keep these two together because they like to sleep in here. I have all these nice beds and they sleep in the cage. I'm like, they started under the ferret cage for the first week. Now they sleep everywhere.
Those are good sized cages too.
Yes. They're not the safest, I'm going to say, because they have to be at least this size or their little heads get stuck
Okay.
because they want to get out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now we just keep them for litter enclosures.
I got you.
Because then I worry. So,
Well, yeah. Yeah.
but
Rightfully so.
yeah.
So I love what you got going on over there. Now we actually get to see Nicole Shuma in action. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yes.
And she is big mama over there. She's just
Oh, yeah.
loving every animal, caretaking. Love it. Absolutely love it.
I got a quick question, kind of for the viewers. How did you start your whole setup there in your living room? Did you kind of build it slowly, or did you go all in at once, or what's kind of the story behind that?
Good question.
It kind of went slowly. I started taking more. One kitten season was like crazy. There were kittens after kittens after kittens. I had kittens in the cat room, kittens in Scott's office. Actually, there was a mama in there and babies. And then I had some in the bedroom. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to make this more so I can foster more kittens and keep them maybe in one area. So I just slowly would buy, because I mean, some of this stuff is super expensive, like these cages in that are a couple hundreds of dollars.
Wow.
And then the litter boxes, although I try to, look for stuff on sale. And then we stock up on, we started a month ago, stocking up on cat litter and kitten food and kitten wet food and dry food.
Do you have a place that you go for stocking up in bulk, or?
My favorite cat litter is from Fleet Farm or Farm and Fleet here.
Yep.
I use that, and we buy as many bags as we can at a time. And then Walmart's pretty good for the kitten food. And yeah. And Menards, we buy a lot of cat food. Sometimes we have an entire cart full.
Clearing them
we
out.
go to Cherry Valley Feed, which is amazing. We get stuff from them. Yeah, so we just kind of make our route and make sure we're always stocked up, because you never know when you're going to get a text, email, hey, we got a bunch of babies. Can you come pick them up and be ready? We always have bottles on hand, formula on hand, heated beds. We also have the brown thing over there is actually where you can heat all their towels and blankets, because kittens, small kittens, well, these guys are pretty big now, but you have to keep them at least 95 degrees.
That barrel looking thing back there?
Yeah, that's a towel and blanket heater.
Interesting.
Yeah, so when they got to get a bath, I fill it up with little towels and blankets. And when I dry them off, or if they're cold, then I wrap them up in the warm blankets.
That's smart. That's very smart.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably not necessary. I was using the dryer in the beginning, but this is so much easier.
Yeah, it keeps them hot though. It keeps them warm. So
yeah,
that's kind of cool. Actually want one of those from me. I ain't gonna lie.
Besides that, what's one thing that's kind of made fostering a complete game changer for you? Kind of like that one product that you couldn't really go without.
One product?
Yeah. What's one thing you use on a daily basis that makes fostering easier?
Empty Walmart bags for poop. Scooping litter. If I didn't have the scooper with the little lines in it, I would be in trouble.
You got your answer.
Sounds silly, but that's the honest to God.
Yeah.
Bags are the best.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
See why I don't get anything done in the rest of my house? Because you get in here and you think you're going to be in here for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then you can't can't leave them.
Oh my Lord.
Look how cute that kid is though.
Yeah.
So you're stuck.
Yeah. So, and I play with their feet.
She's pinned down. She can't get out.
And just this one's a little, these ones were so scared in the beginning. They would hiss at me, and now I can do whatever. Oh, and another thing I do is like, I usually wait a week before I bring the vacuum in here, but now I can vacuum and they don't care.
Oh, good.
So yeah, I acclimate them to noises and things too. So they're not like getting to their new home and the vacuum goes on and they go running or they're scared.
Yeah,
that's and there's Anna. They get acclimated to her barking.
Yeah, that's another thing with the dogs too. You think about that. Wow. So
yeah, we did a test. So what we do is we let them be here for a week, get used to us and stuff. So we bring Anna in, and me and Scott will be together in case anything gets crazy. But she loves kittens. The kittens don't always love her. But by the end of the sessions, they'll, go up to her, they'll lay by her and stuff like that.
Okay.
So this way, if someone who's adopting a kitten or a cat, they've had access to a dog.
Yeah. So they're familiar.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
So if all those kittens are so freaking cute. So when they go up for adoption, who are they adopting? Who is the company? What's the company that they're being adopted from? If somebody's seeing these cats right now and they want to adopt one, where do they go? If somebody's watching this video and they're like, "Oh, I like the one in our hands and I want to adopt that one," where do they go to do that?
These babies are from Anderson Humane out of Elgin.
Well, everything's from Anderson.
Yes.
That QR code, folks, right there in the corner of the screen, will take you right to Anderson. Save a pet. Save these kittens out there. If you're looking for a pet, there's plenty of them out there. Do it the right way. Save one. People like Nicole and her husband, they're just one of a kind type people. They are out there really trying to make a difference for these animals and save these animals' lives to go to a good home. And you can see all the work being put into it right there. There's like a crazy massage and thousands of kisses move happening.
They love this. Look at
that. I mean, listen, I would love that. That's awesome.
It's
like a complete massage.
Hey, it's kitten season. I ain't got time for that. It's kitten season.
Yeah, it looks like a puppet,
I think it's because I spend so much time with them and I'm always muching them. I mean, they're all like that. They're
like, it's my turn.
Yes.
That's so
it's
awesome.
crazy. It's up in Mama's baby. Okay, so besides rats, kittens, I have a foster puppy.
Oh,
so this is Onyx, and she's 4 months. She just got spayed this week. She's a mixed breed, and she's from Arkansas. She's a really, really good girl. But the thing is you're not supposed to mix the animals. So like if I fostered kittens from Paws and Anderson, they have to keep separate. So I foster puppies through Paws and I foster kittens through Anderson so that I can help both ways.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
but you can't mix the animals.
Right. Whoever is from what place is supposed to stay together. I don't know why Julius is doing that to her. He's crazy. But I want to be able to help cats and dogs. Sometimes I get a little crazy and I do take Paws kittens and Anderson kittens, but then I put them up in the cat room upstairs.
Okay. So yeah,
but I only foster puppies from one.
I got
see how, I mean, she just wants to play with the cat toys, and the kittens, they're like really, really good with her now. Because they'll escape. They just learned how to escape. So that's why you see cardboard and stuff, so they can't crawl up and go through the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll all come running out in the kitchen, and so she's really used to them. So
okay.
So you could adopt a puppy and a kitten, and they would get right along with each other.
Yeah. Listen, folks, adopt both of them.
She doesn't really care too much, and neither do they. Do you? What are you doing? Are you silly?
They're like, we're all part of the family at this point. That's how they're feeling about it, you know?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's good that you're conditioning them at a young age, so once they go into their forever home, if that family has a dog and they're a cat, there's, no clash between the two, and they get along well.
Right. I try to do as much as I can to make their transition and their life the best that they can, to expose them to noises and cats and other dogs and kittens, because sometimes that's why they get returned. Like, oh, my dog didn't like the cat we adopted, or the cat doesn't like the dog. And I think it just gives them a better chance, a better life, and then they can be adopted into more dynamics of different houses with cats, dogs, things like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it
And
makes
we
plenty of
take
sense.
we take Onyx everywhere we go. You know, I'll get a cart and Scott gets a cart. She rides in the shopping cart. So we're always walking and have her on her harness and just get her acclimated. She's still a little afraid of cars when we walk down the sidewalk and stuff, but she is getting better about that, aren't you, baby?
What kind of dog is Onyx?
Well, we're
Hound in there.
yeah, she's got some hound when she barks a little bit. But she's probably got 5 or 6 different breeds in her. We're not really
She's a
sure.
mix. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's the
We
best
call-
dog too.
Right.
know?
We call her mixed just because it's the safest.
It's
This way
Benji.
nobody can say, oh, you said it was going to be a hound or a beagle. And
Right.
well,
right.
you know, we're not dog experts.
No.
We do the best that we can when it comes to
I would say our favorite breed is a rescue.
right. You
Correct.
just say rescue and that pretty much covers everything.
That's right.
Just she got
That's
your
right.
birdie. Just she
My
got
my
your birdie.
father always said, if it's a mixed dog, just call it Benji, because that's what Benji was. It was a mix of everything, which is cool. So well, number one, what a great situation you guys have going. That you have a system. It's pretty amazing. And there's a lot of thought and care that goes into that, and probably a lot of patience too. That kind of goes into that as well. Yeah.
You have to be very organized, and you have to like to clean a lot, because every day, whether it's cleaning litter boxes or bowls or washing eyes and putting eye meds, and some of the kittens come with upper respiratory, so then you're giving them medicine for that, and it is a lot. But the reward, I mean, when I first got them and now that I see them, how healthy they are and their eyes are good and they just love to play, and they got fat little bellies. Eat it. She's a pretty girl. Yes? Are you pretty? Yeah, it's a mama love you.
Well, I
Yeah, so-
absolutely love what you guys are doing. And is there anything coming around the corner that we should know about? We're coming up on the back end here. Is there anything
Well,
that
I
we should
know
know?
this won't air before it. We are having a big like garage sale at Paws on Saturday where you can buy animal supplies and stuff. But other than that, I don't have anything on the calendar. I'm kind of chilling a little bit this year and doing less vendor shows, but I
Okay.
am doing things with the rescues I work with, like Glory Bound, Anderson, Paws, and kind of narrowing it down so I can not be so crazy running.
Have a
here
life?
and
You mean
there.
have a life? Right.
A little bit, yes. I'm actually enjoying being able to be home. Like this weekend, I could have been a vendor, but I decided I just want to take my puppy to the event, help out the organization, and enjoy my day.
That's awesome.
I mean,
You
money's
know what? I think you're
important, but
Yeah, you're moving
quality
in the
is-
right direction, Nicole.
you
You
know.
definitely are. Yeah. So folks, check it out. That QR code goes right to Anderson. Go ahead, check them out. See what they got up there on the list. If you're looking for a pet, an animal to save, that would be the way to do it. Nicole,
and
I
then
think
Onyx is from Paws.
Onyx is from Paws.
Both of those
Yep.
links will be in the description, along with Perks for Paws Collective link as well.
That's correct.
Yay!
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I would, for your next episode, I'd love to see the day in the life, the step by step from morning. What's the process from morning to the end of the day? You could just give us a walkthrough of that. I think that'd be interesting, and maybe some tips and tricks for other people learning to become foster care. I think would be great.
Okay, yeah, I would love to do that next time. Yeah, we can pretend it's 6 a.m. and we're starting the day and what we do. And yeah, I think that would be awesome.
That would be
Yeah,
great.
because we need more fosters in the world. I mean, I take on a lot. It's really not that hard. It's not.
No, but you also love what you do.
Yes.
And that's important. So you have to want to do it. You know,
Yes.
if you want to be foster care because you're just saying that you're going to be helping things or animals, but you're really not into it, you're like, oh, it's taken away from my life. You are not the right person for
Right.
that gig, you know. But I'm sure there's a ton of fosters out there that can learn a lot from you. And then, you know, we can get maybe a couple read-ins on from maybe some people that you work with
Okay.
into the near future. I love this setup. And don't be afraid, the studio is always here for you too. I just
Okay,
know that
yes,
it's hard to get out
yes.
here sometimes, but this is a great model. We get to see what you're doing. I love it.
Right. Yeah, you can actually see what I do. And I mean, I can tell you in the studio what I do, but until you see it, you don't, you know.
You really don't know. You really
Yeah.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is
Awesome.
what I do. I just hang out in my living room with kittens and puppies and my own cats who decided to come in here now.
They want to be on camera. That's what it is.
Yeah, Eddie, he's something else. Yeah, he's a good boy though. But
Well,
Yeah.
you want to take us out?
you can take us out.
All right, I'll take us out. Listen, Paws Podcast, guys, check them out. All the descriptions and links that you're going to need are listed below. Big shout out to Scott holding the camera back there. Scott, you're hired. Anytime we have an event, I'm calling you. You're doing a great job. And then till next time, guys, probably around the same time next month, we'll
Yes.
get a little bit more feedback of what's happening there at the Shuma house. As
Okay,
foster
sounds
care.
good.
Just
And
always
in the
remember,
meantime, spay and neuter.
spade and new. I was just going to see you beat me to the punch. And we'll catch you next time, guys.